Yo, what's up guys, it's Goblin here, welcome to another episode. In today's video, we're going to be playing with the best lockbait deck in the current meta. Hypno is currently ranked #1 in the world, and he's also the first player in this season to hit 3,000 medals. I'm currently quite far away from 3,000, but hopefully we can also get some really good games, hopefully push up a bit with this lockbait deck. And if you guys know me, if you guys have been watching me for a while, you definitely know that quick cycle pressure decks like lockbait is my playstyle. I love using these type of decks, so let's see what we're going to be facing. Let's see how we do in today's video. Hypno is using the Dagger Dashes Tower Troop, by the way, which is interesting because I personally haven't seen a lot of Dagger Dashes recently. But if he's #1 in the world with it, I'm just going to copy the same exact evolution, same exact Tower Troop. If you guys want to change it, if you guys want to use, for example, the Evil Dart Goblin or the Princess Tower Troop or whatever, you can, of course, feel free to do so. Okay, let's see what he's gonna be playing. Looks like we're up against the giant graveyard deck. Let's try to take care of the minions as soon as possible with the Ice Spear. Looks like he's gonna go with arrows. I would say that Dagger Dashes against Beatdown is not the best tower troop, but let's see what happens, guys. Okay, let's go with the Valkyrie. I wasn't sure if the boulder was gonna hit the Dart Goblin. Looks like he's gonna go with Barbarians. I think that was a prediction, like the placement. Him thinking that we would go with a Goblin Barrel there, which is not a bad thought process from him, but yeah, I didn't really wanna just go all in and us being left with no elixir at all. So let's go with Wallbreakers here to distract the Barbarians a little bit longer. One of the Wallbreakers, if he doesn't drop anything, is gonna get a connection. Looks like he is gonna go with Snowball, so well played by him. Let's go with the Princess here. I think we should play both lanes in a matchup like this. So let's actually go with a Goblin Barrel opposite lane than the Princess, just to kind of force out Elixir on both lanes here. So man, I wish I had a lock. There's a way to activate the King Tower against Bowler with Cannon plus lock. We unfortunately don't have it in this deck, so we need to be careful. Let's go with a Dart Goblin here. I wonder what the opponent is gonna do. I think I'm gonna set up a cannon. Even though he does have the Giant, we have the Valkyrie evolution available, so if he does end up going with Giant at the bridge, or in this case in the back, I think not having cannon inside was not gonna be like the end of the world. So let's go with the Princess early. He's probably gonna try and Princess or arrow that as soon as he has the Elixir, so let's go with Ice Spirit. Cycle towards the Dart Goblin here, and I think the Dart Goblin, I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough, guys. Okay, let's go with a Valkyrie here as well. Let's go with a cannon to distract the Giant. Even Valkyrie is gonna be great against Graveyard because not only the splash damage is gonna kill the skeletons, the Nado the Valkyrie drops is also gonna kill them. Okay, let's go with a Princess here. Nice. He's gonna go with another set of archers. Let's go with a Goblin Gang here. Let's go with a Evil Barrel. Let's go with a last second cannon, making sure that the Giant is not gonna just directly hit the tower. Look at the left side tower, guys. His left side tower is taking so much damage right now. Okay, we're also gonna take one giant hit, but overall situation, overall trade is super good for us. Let's go with a Princess here at the bridge. I think I'm gonna go Valkyrie as well. Let's try to keep the pressure, knowing that the boulder is out of cycle right now. How is he gonna defend all of that? Nice. Valkyrie is still tanking. Goblin is still alive as well. Princess is gonna get more value, killing the minions, and we're applying such a good pressure right now. So much damage as well on his right side tower right now. Let's go with the Dark Goblin. Let's go with the Ice Spirit. Not sure if the boulder shot is actually gonna kill the Dark Goblin. No, it's not gonna quite hit it, so that is perfect. It is gonna get one shot on the tower, but I think that's fine. And let's once again keep up the pressure both lanes here. Nice, really good pressure. We're gonna force out the arrows left side. Let's go with a barrel right side, Goblin Gang left side, and I think this guy is not even knowing where to and how to defend this. We do need to be careful because this deck actually doesn't have a single spell at all. Okay, this is looking kind of scary, guys. Let's go with a cannon here. Let's go with a Valkyrie here. We need to be very careful with the graveyard. Oh my god, this is gonna be close because we don't have a lock, we don't have any spell at all. He's gonna go with arrows, but luckily for us, the goblins are not gonna all of them die. If all of the goblins died right there, I think we might have been in a bad situation, guys. But luckily for us, we are gonna stay alive. The bad thing is that this deck doesn't have any spells, so this is so awkward in a matchup like this where you have both his towers low. We can't rocket cycle, we can't really do anything about the fact that we almost take down his tower. Okay, let's go with the Goblin Barrel here. He is gonna use his arrows. Let's keep the pressure on both lanes. If one of the Goblin hits, that's gonna be game, and there you go. One of the Goblins from the Goblin Barrel is gonna get a connection. It's gonna take the right side tower. What a nice game right there. I would say that, generally speaking, Giant Graveyard does kind of struggle against lockbait, especially if we have a lockbait version with the Dart Goblin, but then us not having any spell to take care of his graveyard, to take care of, for example, the minions, like you need to be very careful in a matchup like this. So let's give him a good game. Hopping into game number 2. This guy actually has a pretty nice profile, so definitely not a bad player right here. Okay, he has skeletons, which are gonna get quite some value. Ice Wizard Skeletons, what could that be? Maybe some type of Cycle deck? Oh, I think it's gonna be Graveyard. Let's actually go Goblin Gang at the bridge. I wasn't really sure what to cycle. I want to keep my Valkyrie for the Graveyard, and I want, or excuse me, the Valkyrie for the Witch, and I want to keep my Goblin Barrel for the Graveyard here. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Barrel, let's go with a Valkyrie on top of the Witch. I wonder if he has Nado, but okay, looks like he's not gonna have Nado, or at least decides not to use the Nado, but I think in that spot, if you don't use Nado, you're probably just straight up not gonna have it in your deck. Okay, let's set up a cannon, let's have the Dart Goblin ready. Dart Goblin is gonna be so key, so important for us to always take care of the graveyard. Let's go with a Princess here at the bridge. I feel like his cycle's kind of awkward, so we're gonna force out a High Witch. And I wonder if he's gonna try and Graveyard here. I don't, okay, looks like he is gonna go Graveyard. Kind of aggressive if you ask me. Let's see if we can take care of the Witch early with the Dart Goblin. And then afterwards the Graveyard hopefully is not gonna get too much damage. Dagger Dash is gonna run out of daggers, so we still take a lot of damage, guys. Wow, okay, I thought that we would be able to defend that a little bit better. I guess it's still fine for us. It's not like we took, or we lost the entire tower, but we did take, yeah, way too much damage than we should have, to be honest. Nice. Always important against Barb Barrel to switch up your Goblin Barrel placements. Not sure if you guys noticed how I placed it one tail off to the side. If you're facing Barb Barrel with Lockbait, always switch normal placement, right side placement, left side placement. So important to kind of, yeah, just mess with their mind and kind of switch up your placements all the time. Okay, Goblin Gang here, he is gonna go with Ice Wizard. Let's actually go with Wallbreaker's left side, especially with Evil Barrel. You always kind of wanna, yeah, pressure both lanes actually. Okay, let's set up a cannon here on defense. I wonder if he's gonna go in Graveyard. I think he's just gonna let the Knight be, right? Yeah, I think that would be the best play by him. And we do have the Evil Barrel available right now, guys. Okay, he's gonna go Poison. Let's go with the Goblin Gang here. Let's go with the Dark Goblin as well. Let's, I guess, do I need to cannon? I don't think I need to. I'm actually gonna go Valkyrie here. Okay, let's keep out the pressure both lanes. We have a pretty good situation to have a lot of pressure both lanes. Evil Valkyrie is gonna get a little bit of damage with the Nado, a little bit of value as well with the Witch. Darkman is almost gonna take care of the Witch. Hopefully the Princess can eventually kill it. Let's in the meantime cycle Dark Goblin here as well. He's gonna go with Ice Wizard. Let's just go Valkyrie right side here. And I think I'm gonna go Goblin Barrel here. Okay, we need to try and cycle back to Valkyrie, because if not, that Witch could cause us a little bit of problem in the counter push. Okay, let's go with Princess. Let's set up a cannon here as well. He's probably gonna try and Graveyard. Let's go with a Dark Goblin here. Let's go with a Valkyrie up high. Let's go with Ice Spirit. But man, the fact that we don't have lock against Graveyard is just so difficult. And we actually face back-to-back Graveyard. Like, that is so unlucky. Okay, let's go with a Princess here towards the right side, which even gets some splash damage as well. Goblin Barrel is not gonna get any value. And unless something crazy happens, I don't really see how we are gonna make a comeback. But we still do have a chance. Like, honestly, this is still looking pretty okay for us. Not sure about that Graveyard. What did he just do? Like, realistically, why would you Graveyard on a lane where you didn't deal any damage? Big mistake from him. And look at the left side, guys. Left side tower is gonna take so much damage. Goblin Barrel is gonna go crazy, and we are gonna take the victory. Really good game. Big mistake from the opponent. Not sure if you guys noticed, but that Graveyard was pretty much just throwing away 5 Elixir because we were able to Goblin Gang on top. He didn't poison. Even if he would have poisoned, I think it would even be worse for him. And then we baited out the Barbell on the right side with the fake barrel, with the Evil Barrel plus Wallbreaker. And the Valkyrie, tanking the left side barrel, was able to take down the tower. So let's go, guys. Back-to-back wins. Hopping into game number 3 right here. Let's see what we're going to be facing. But looking at his profile, he has Elixir Golem on his profile. So hopefully it's not going to be an Elixir Golem deck. That would be so annoying to face Elixir Golem with this deck. I mean, I love this Lockbait deck. I think it's a really good version, especially Hypno being #1 in the world right now. Definitely shows that the deck is really strong, but at the same time, there are some situations where I just wish I had a lock, wish I had a big spell. And what? Okay, I was not expecting Tornado, guys. Skeleton Barrel Mortar bait is so popular right now. So after seeing Spear Goblins and Mortar, I was 90% sure that this guy is gonna have a typical, yeah, Mortar spam deck instead of having Nado. But he has Nado. Okay, so this is probably gonna be Mortar Rocket, I guess. I'm not sure, but I think this is gonna be Mortar Rocket for the opponent. He does have the lock. He has Nado Lock Mortar. Like, that is already something you don't want to face while using Lockbait. Okay, I'm not sure if we can activate the King Tower because Dagger Dash, yeah, I was about to say Dagger Dash is just gonna probably one-shot that. Let's go with the Golden Barrel left side though. He doesn't have Lock and Cycle, so he's probably gonna have to Nado. Bad Electro Spirit from him because the Ice Spirit actually jumped on top of the Electro Spirit, also hitting the tower. and because of that we were able to get quite some chip damage just then. Okay, so damage-wise, we are actually doing good. Matchup-wise, I'm not too happy about the matchup, but I think it's okay. I think he's gonna go with a Firecracker at the bridge. Let's try to kind of predict it with wall breakers. Looks like he doesn't. Looks like instead he just goes with a Firecracker behind the knight, and he's not even have to spend any elixir because of the King Tower activated right there. He goes with the Evil Mortar defensively. What? Okay, that is very interesting. I would think that he would just go Evil Mortar offensively because that is like his main win condition, right? I feel like Evil Mortar is always kind of necessary to drop it offensively. Okay, he's gonna go with E-Spirit. He's gonna use his lock. I think we're gonna try and keep the pressure both lanes. So let's go with wall breakers here. Let's go with the Goblin gang. Left side as well, we are gonna force out the tornado. We are gonna force out the knight. Nice, looking pretty good. Nado isn't really the best card against the... okay, let's go with Valkyrie here. Let's go with Cannon. Nado isn't really the best card against Spear Goblins because it doesn't kill them. He also has an Earthquake, guys. What? What in the world is this guy using? And why does he have a Earthquake in a Mortar deck? I mean, Earthquake is a really good spell if you're using something like Royal Hawks, Hawk Rider. Like, I don't think I've seen it in Mortar recently, so I'm so confused, guys, but we don't have any direct damage. So this guy, realistically, if he wants to, he could legit just play defense and spell cycle us. Like, he can just always lock, and then he can just easily take care. Okay, we do have to be very careful here. This is gonna be scary. And he also, once again, has the Earthquake, so he's probably just gonna Earthquake us. Okay. Nice. Wallbreaker should be able to take care of the Evil Mortar. I do have a Princess available, but I think it would be, would be a little bit predictable. Okay, this is gonna be so difficult to win, guys. Like, I think unless we somehow outplay him, or unless the opponent makes like a big mistake, this should be quite like impossible actually, because he has Log, he has Nado, he has a quick cycle, and he can just spell us. Like, damage wise, he's gonna win with the Earthquakes. Okay, I'm gonna still try and do my best though. I'm of course not gonna give up or anything. Let's see if we can somehow still win this matchup, but this is again not looking good at all for us. Okay, let's go with a Goblin Gang here, and he's just gonna go Mortar defensively. Like, what is this gameplay? That's actually so boring. I mean, he's doing a good thing though. Like, realistically, all he needs to do if he wants to secure the victory is play the way he's playing right now. But it's very annoying to face someone who's just playing defense, and I think he's not even gonna try to make any offensive plays anymore besides the Earthquake cycle. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna try and do my best to still win this. The fact that we also can't kill the Firecracker is actually being very difficult, very annoying for us right now. I'm gonna try and do my best to somehow still win this, but Princess goes down. Evil Mortar on defense right here. I can't even cycle my cannon defensively because for some reason he has an Earthquake. What am I supposed to do, guys? Like, please, just someone help me right now because I'm getting cyber bullied. Okay, let's see. Oh, what a nice Nado from him as well. Firecracker is even gonna get some extra chip damage. I mean, guys, is there even any point of trying anymore? I think I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna call it a good game. I don't want to suffer anymore. I tried my best. I still somehow got a little bit of chip damage on his towers, but realistically, this guy was just gonna, as he is doing, cycle defensively, cycle Firecrackers, which are unkillable for us, and then also the Mortar defensively is super annoying. So very unfortunate matchup right there. Let's still give him the good game. He definitely played the way he should have played to win that match, so well played to the opponent. See you guys soon with the next match. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into the next match, and we're up against a guy called Bill Love Lockbait. Okay, I see you. I also love Lockbait. I'm using a different Lockbait version. I think he... Never mind, he's not using Lockbait. Okay, this guy loves Lockbait, but he's not using it right now, unless he has some Lockbait version with archers, but I doubt that it's gonna be Lockbait with archers. But wait a second, though. He does have the Goblin Curse. What is this gonna be? No. Man, I was about to say that. No, I think it's gonna be E-Golem, and look what he does, guys. Elixir in the Elixir Golem in the back. Pretty much first play right here. Goblin Machine behind us as well. Nah, this can't be real. This cannot be real, guys. This is gonna be so hard for us to stop. I think it's gonna be, I don't want to say impossible, but it's gonna be near impossible for us to win this. Okay. Dark Goblin is getting a lot of value. Ice Spirit will also distract and kind of take care of everything. We did do a pretty good defense right there. I'm really afraid though, because once again, we don't have a spell. He's just gonna spam everything behind the Elixir Golem, Night Witch, Evil Archers. I don't know, guys. I feel like we're getting kind of unlucky with the matchups right here because he has Goblin Curse Rage. I know he has Zap. He has the Evil Zap, Goblin Curse, and Arrow. So he has triple spell. He has the Goblin Machine. He's gonna go Goblin Curse. Is it enough to stop both? No, it's not gonna stop both of them. So that is awesome for us. Let's go with the Goblin Gang here. Left side to pressure. If we do force out, for example, Goblin Machine, that would be great for us. Skeleton King. I guess it's okay to force out the Skeleton King. We do need to be careful with the ability, but I think we should be fine. Okay, I think he has the Evil Archers available. So we need to be very careful with the Evil Archers. He might try to go like Evil Archers, I think, at the bridge. Let's see if we do predict them. No, it looks like we don't have the prediction. Let's go with a Valkyrie here. He's gonna use his arrows. Nice. Let's go with Dark Goblin here. Hopefully the machine is not gonna hit the Dark Goblin. No, please run away. Nice. It actually dodged it. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? That was a clutch moment for the Dark Goblin. Let's go with a normal build towards the right side. Sometimes this type of matchup does go into a double lane situation, so it's good to already get some damage going on the right side tower. And damage wise, we're doing good, guys. We do need to be careful. Let's see if he pops his ability. Let's go with a Valkyrie here. In case he does, let's keep under pressure both lanes, and I need to try and take his left side tower. We don't have any spells, so if we take the left side tower, that will be huge for us. Looks like we are gonna take it. Let's go, guys. Can we hold on for 30 more seconds though? Can we defend and somehow win this match still? Okay, I'm gonna try and do my best here. I need to somehow cycle back to Valkyrie, but it's gonna be hard to cycle back to Valkyrie. Man, I think we're gonna lose the left side tower. I have to go with Goblin Gang right side as well, because if not, that's gonna lose the tower as well. He might go with a Goblin Curse here. Is he gonna go Goblin Curse? Looks like he doesn't. Okay, we are still in a damage lead, but I'm not a big fan of this situation, guys. Okay, Goblin Barrel is gonna get a little bit of chip damage. Go with Ice Spirit here to distract. Let's go with a Valkyrie. Princess still alive left side. We can go with another Princess here as well. Let's go with a Cannon up high to try and DPS on everything. We are gonna get a lot of value. Evil Valkyrie is coming in so clutch right now. Nice. He used the arrows, guys. That is huge. No arrows available right now. How is he gonna take care of the wall breakers? Wall breaker is gonna get a connection, and we are gonna beat this Elixir Golem player. Man, there's no way you have Love Lockbait in your name and you're using Elixir Golem. Like, come on, man. Good game though. Really well played to him as well. See you guys soon with the next match. Very satisfying win against an Elixir Golem triple spell deck. That was amazing. Let's hop into the next match and look at the tower troops. I think this is gonna be another toxic deck, guys. I think this is gonna be either P.E.K.K.A Goblin Giant or some kind of, yeah, no skill deck, but Royal Chef is pretty much only used in toxic type of decks. And I think after seeing the Zap plus the Dark Prince, this might be, if I would have to take a guess, this is probably gonna be Sparky from him. So we need to be careful though, because we are using Lockbait, and Lockbait generally speaking does good against Sparky. We don't have any spell though. Like, if we would have Rocket, Sparky would be I don't want to say easy W, but a very good matchup for us. The fact that we don't have a big spell could let his Sparky go crazy in a couple of situations. So let's actually try to keep the pressure as much as possible. I want to make sure that we force out some Elixir or get a ton of damage on the right side tower here. Okay, looks like we're not going to force out any Elixir. Typical beatdown, typical Sparky player. He's just going to ignore everything and try to, yeah, take our tower that way. Okay, let's see what we can do though, guys. I'm gonna have to go Wall Breakers here to distract the mini P.E.K.K.A. Dark Goblin is unfortunately gonna go down to the Sparky splash damage. I should have used it a little bit different. And the mini P.E.K.K.A. is still alive as well, guys. Mini P.E.K.K.A. is gonna get so much damage. No, this is not looking good. This is gonna be tower down for the mini P.E.K.K.A, right? I'm already almost tower down for the mini P.E.K.K.A. We're definitely gonna lose the left side tower there. We are gonna take a ton of damage, and he even zaps the king tower. I think that Sparky gets a shot, and wow, guys. Okay. I thought it was a good idea to pressure right side. He just completely ignored the Goblin Barrel. He just completely ignored the right side tower with the wall breakers there. I thought it was a good idea the way we pressured, but turns out he just ignores everything and quickly 3-cons us. Okay, that is actually painful. I feel like that's a matchup. If we play it well, we should definitely be able to win. I guess next time if I face another Sparky player, I'm just gonna try and focus on defense, and then if anything afterwards pressure. In my mind, I was like, okay, let me pressure the right side lane. He's probably gonna be forced to spend some Elixir defensively, and then he cannot make as strong of a Sparky push as he would like to. But this guy is just like, who cares about defense? I'm just gonna go all in. I'm just gonna go for the 3-crown, and honestly, it worked out really well for him. So that was definitely a good decision from my last opponent there. Okay, we're facing recruits. Recruits is most of the times used with barbell, with arrows, triple spell. So we need to be very careful if it is indeed gonna be a version with multiple spells, how we divide our units. If we do end up dividing like the Dart Goblin, the Princess, like all of the long range units well, it's still not that easy for him, but most of the times it's a difficult matchup just because of the fact that he does have a lot of spells. In this case he has barbell and arrows, and also the Flying Machine. The Flying Machine is one of those cards which we just cannot kill because we don't have any spell to take care of it. So if he uses the Flying Machine well, that should just get so much value and so much damage. Okay, we are gonna get a little bit of chip damage here. We outcycle and the barbell and the arrows, so that is good for us. I think I'm gonna cycle Dart Goblin in the back right here. Evil Valkyrie is also gonna be quite important for us to try and cycle that kind of soon. So let's see what he's gonna do here. He might try to go with like a Flying Machine. Looks like he goes with recruits. Well played by him. I'm gonna have to set up a cannon, and I'm gonna go with Valkyrie here as well. Okay, he's gonna go with Royal Hawks. I don't think he has that much elixir to spell down the Goblin Gang, so that's why I went with Goblin Gang as soon as I saw the Royal Hawks. We do have to be careful if he gets an arrow down. It looks like he is gonna go with arrow. Let's go with Ice Spirit. 1 HP Brawler, man. We're getting so unlucky right now with some interactions. Okay, that is actually crazy. We just lost the entire tower to a pretty much 1 HP Goblin Brawler. Let's try to keep the pressure here, but he has Electro Spirit, he has the barbell, he has arrows. He has way too much answers for our deck to even try and get something done. I'm still gonna try and make a comeback, but this is not looking good, guys. Okay, let's try and lock in though. Let's try to still somehow win this. I'm gonna go with a Princess here. He doesn't have any big spell, I think. Like his only direct damage is arrows, so that might still give us a chance, but I don't know if we can, guys. I realistically don't know if we still have a chance here. Okay, let's go with Dartron. Let's go with the Goblin Gang as well. Okay, he is gonna go with arrows. Let's go with a Princess off to the side. Ice Spirit here as well. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try and tank the right side tower to somehow get a good double lane pressure going. Nice. He doesn't end up using the Zappies. He's gonna use his barbell. He's gonna take care of the Goblin Gang. He's gonna get arrows down. Nice arrows by him. He actually cycle back to that very quickly. Let's see if we can punish him though. Okay, let's try to outcycle him here. Nice. It's not gonna be enough though. It is gonna get quite some damage. His left tower is gonna take a decent amount of chip damage, but it's not gonna be like close to tower down. And we are very close to losing our tower. He's gonna go with arrows. Arrows is not gonna hit the Goblin Gang, but anyways, it doesn't even matter. He's gonna take the tower, and no way, guys. I'm actually getting, I don't want to say tilted. I think frustrated is the right word. We're getting some really unfortunate matchup right now. I mean, the Sparky match, I think that's a pretty good matchup for us. Just the fact that we had a bad interaction there in single elixir, us trying to pressure, him just completely ignoring it and 3-counting us. I think that was not a bad matchup at all. But this is pretty much a 100-0 matchup with barbell arrows. And then this deck as well with Lock, Quick Cycle, and Nado. So far, we have been doing pretty okay. We are 2 wins in, 1 loss, 3 wins in, 2 losses. So we are 3-3 overall. I'm gonna try and at least make a comeback, get like 2 more victories, and then I think it would still be a pretty good video. But overall, the last 2 matches, yeah, kind of frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, that happens. I feel like it's part of Clash Royale, and I know that some of you guys love when I show losses. And sometimes I think to myself, or I say to myself, like, why not? Like, realistically, there's not a single player, not a single YouTuber who never loses. I think maybe if there is one, it would be Mohamed Light, but even Mohamed Light often loses, especially on ladder. And just in general, I feel like it's impossible to have, a video or just in general a deck which never loses. Like, I would say that is pretty much impossible. So it looks like we're up against a giant player right here. I think it's gonna be important for us to just prepare for defense. So let's actually set up a cannon defensively. I think I'm gonna have to try and distract the troops towards the middle so both their dashes can hit the troops. Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit here to freeze everything. Let's have the Goblin Gang ready as well, and let's go with a Valkyrie here. Okay, nice. I think that's the best defense we can do. He's gonna go Rage. He spent a lot of elixir though. Does he have a lot of elixir right now for the counter push? I don't think he has much in Psycho. He's gonna have to Mega Me, and Mega Me is gonna be an okay cleanup for the barrel, but it still gets a little bit of chip damage. Princess stay alive. I can go with a Princess right side here as well to force out some elixir. Probably gonna force out, okay, we force out a Fireball. That is actually good for us. Negative Elixir trade from him on the left side, on the right side lane, and we still force out, or we still get a little bit of chip damage as well. Okay, let's go with Wallbreaker's right side. If he doesn't do anything, we're gonna get a connection. Looks like he does use the Zap, so he has Evil Zap, Fireball, and Rage. We need to be careful, especially with the Evil Zap. Evil Zap, of course, being able to kill the Goblin gang, being able to kill, for example, Dart Goblin. Like, we need to be careful when to and where to use the units if he does have the Evil Zap available. But I think I'm gonna keep it under pressure, guys. Knowing his deck, knowing that he doesn't have lock, knowing that he doesn't have arrows, I think it's a good play for us to go aggressively here with the Valkyrie. He's probably gonna try and go Giant in front, or what is he gonna do? Okay, let's go with the Ice Spirit here, and let's actually, I think I'm gonna go Wall Breakers up high just to, yeah, distract the Lumberjack and hopefully force it to go down. It is gonna take care of the Princess though. Okay, let's go with a Dart Goblin here. Let's give it a pressure left side lane, and I'm gonna have to prepare for defense afterwards, because if not, we are definitely gonna have problems defending that. Okay, Dart Goblin is gonna take care of the Prince. Let's go with Ice Spirit here as well. Let's go with another Dart Goblin. He does have the Evil Zap, but Dart Goblin stays alive. That is huge for us. Like, the left side Dart Goblin being able to stay alive is actually insane for us, guys. Let's keep the pressure both lanes. Let's go with Wallbreaker's right side here as well. We are gonna force out the Mega Man. Left side tower is gonna take a lot of damage there. Okay, nice. This is looking pretty good. Let's set up a Princess on defense. Let's go with a cannon here in the middle as well. We do have the Evil Valkyrie, so that could also be pretty huge for us. Let's go with a Dark Goblin like this. Let's Goblin Gang here, and let's then afterwards go with a Valkyrie. Okay, we do need to be careful, guys. Evil Valkyrie needs to save us right now. Please, Valkyrie, stay alive a little bit longer. Giant is gonna get a lot of damage though. Okay, that's a lot of damage we just took, but we are still on the damage lead somehow. Okay, he's probably gonna expect us. No, he's not gonna expect us to go in. He just goes Giant in the back right away. I'm gonna keep the pressure as much as possible. Ice Spirit is gonna freeze the Lumberjack. Wallbreaker is gonna get a connection. Okay, guys, we need to be careful here. Let's go Valkyrie. He's probably gonna... Okay, he's gonna pressure us. Let's go Goblin Gang instantly. He needs to Fireball on defense if he wants to defend the barrel without taking any damage. Okay, let's go with Ice Spirit here. Valkyrie in the middle right now. I'm gonna have to, like, kite everything away with the Wall Breakers. Nice, that's gonna be a very good Wall Breaker kite. Oh my god, I need to get the Goblin Gang down. Goblin Barrel. Nice, let's go, guys. Okay, we are gonna secure the victory here. Let's go. That was so intense in the end of the match. Even though we were not, like, close damage-wise, it's so awkward being in a situation where you cannot take care of the tower because you don't have a spell, and the opponent, the further we go into the match, the better it gets, because Giant Prince, especially in triple elixir, he's just gonna cycle, he's just gonna make a monster push, and it would be really difficult for us to defend. So 4-3 so far. We did get a bit of unfortunate games in today's video, but let's at least try to end on a positive note. Hopefully we can get one more victory, and then I think it would still be an amazing video. Okay, guys, hopping into the last match of today's video. As I just said, so far we did unfortunately lose a couple of matches, but it's part of the game. Let's see if we can end today's video with another victory, and then at least we go positive. Then we would go with 5 victories and 3 losses in today's video, which I think is still a pretty okay, still a pretty, yeah, positive video. Okay, oh, he actually has a balloon. Let's go with a cannon here. Let's go with a Goblin Gang as well. He might go with Zap as well. We need to be careful with that. Let's go with a Princess off to the side. We don't have any daggers in the dagger dashes, but I think we still are not gonna take any balloon hit. We are gonna take the death damage, but that's okay. And he's gonna take some damage with the Spear Goblins on the left side lane. So, Lavaloon, guys, that is gonna be an interesting one. Let's actually go with Valkyrie here to protect the Princess, to keep her alive. Let's go with a Goblin Barrel towards the right side as well. He's forced to go with Skeleton Dragons. He's forced to go with a Mega Minion. I don't think he's gonna have much Elixir to support these, so I think with a Dark Goblin, we should be more than fine to take care of both of them, and eventually also take care of the Mega Man. He's gonna go with a Fireball here, actually. Okay, let's go with an Ice Spirit, make sure the Mega Man or the Skeletons do not get any damage, and let's also go with a Princess. Very important to take advantage of these type of troops when playing against Lavaloon, because I think his spells are Fireball Zap, so most of the times we can either get a lot of value from the Princess, from the Dark Goblin. Those type of troops always are gonna be, like, annoying for him to stop. Okay, let's go with a cannon here. Let's go with a Valkyrie to distract the Barbarians. I'm gonna Ice Spirit as soon as the balloon is in the middle. Why do I go with Ice Spirit now? Note how the right side tower is also hitting it, guys. Super important detail with the Ice Spirit, making sure that we do freeze it in the middle, so he cannot get too much damage with the balloon right there. Okay, let's go with Wall because right side, I don't think he has much Elixir. He just spent a lot of Elixir offensively, so we are indeed gonna get a double connection right side. That is very good for us. Let's go with a Princess here. Might force out a Mega Minion, but still get one shot. That is also perfect. And in the meantime, I think we can keep up the pressure. As soon as I see the Lavaloon, I think I'm just gonna go all in. I mean, not, I guess, quite all in. Let's just pressure both lanes as good as possible. Okay, right side tower is gonna go down. Evil Valkyrie here is gonna get quite some value. On top of the Barbarians, I guess we don't need to worry too much about the Barbarians. Valkyrie's getting so much damage with the Goblin there as well. I think he's gonna go with a Balloon right now. Let's actually predict the Balloon by going Cannon at the bridge. This way the Balloon is gonna go in front, and it's easier for us to defend this push. Okay, let's go like this. He does go with a Fireball. Let's go with a Valkyrie to block everything. Another Princess to get some DPS down. Let's go with a Goblin gang here as well. And what a beautiful defense, guys. We actually just did a masterclass. He's actually gonna zap the King Tower. He knows that it's over. What a nice prediction with the cannon. Not sure if you guys noticed what I did there, but the cannon is of course blocking the Lava Hound. So the Lava Hound stays at the bridge while the Balloon goes in front, and then the Balloon is actually gonna be in front of the Lava Hound push while the whole goal, while his whole push is the Lava Hound tanking with the Balloon behind it. So very nice recover in the end of the video. We are gonna end today's video with 2 victories. We didn't unfortunately get back-to-back losses, but overall really nice win against Elixir Golem, great game against the Graveyard player, and great game against Giant Graveyard as well. I think overall we can be happy with the result of today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.